30 days, and only 8 to 10 times. Behind this number lies a truth that almost nobody talks about openly. Not at home, not with doctors, not even with close friends. And this silence is quietly damaging thousands of relationships every single day. A woman's desire is not the same every day. There is an entire science behind it, a natural cycle that changes throughout the month. The man who understands this rarely faces the same misunderstandings that millions of couples struggle with today. Today, you're going to hear answers to questions people have kept buried inside for years. What I'm about to tell you is something society rarely explains openly. Have you ever wondered why your partner says no, even when you haven't done anything wrong? It's not her fault. And it's not your fault either. The real problem is the lack of understanding we were never taught. In a healthy woman's body, natural desire may rise strongly only around 8 to 10 times in an entire month. That may sound surprising, but this is part of nature. It's not weakness, it's not illness. It's simply how the female body has worked for thousands of years. A man's body usually runs on a more steady pattern. But a woman's body moves like waves in the ocean, rising and falling with hormones. Her energy, mood, emotions, and desire naturally change throughout the month. Men who don't understand this often believe their partner is emotionally distant. But in reality, she may simply be following the rhythm of her body. The moment this difference is understood, half the tension in a relationship disappears. Without arguments, without complaints. Think about it for a second. Two completely different engines trying to move the same vehicle. That's what male and female biology often feels like. The male body is strongly influenced by testosterone, which tends to stay relatively stable day to day. That's why male desire and energy often remain more consistent. But a woman's body is guided by hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and LH. And these hormones shift every week, sometimes every day. As they change, so do her emotions, comfort level, and desire. This is not a flaw. It is one of the most unique strengths of the female body. The biggest mistake in relationships happens when both people expect each other to function exactly the same way. The husband thinks the wife is avoiding him. The wife feels misunderstood. Yet neither person is truly wrong. They are simply speaking different biological languages. And the day you understand that language, a hidden tension inside the relationship begins to disappear. Now let's talk about the 5 to 10 days that test almost every relationship. When there are cramps, body pain, headaches, exhaustion, emotional swings, and unexplained sadness or irritation, this is not weakness. This is the female body doing intense internal work that most people never see. During this time, desire can naturally become very low, or even disappear completely. That is absolutely normal. The hormonal changes inside the body can leave a woman physically and emotionally drained. So what does a wise partner do during these days? He stays supportive without demanding anything. A glass of water, a heating pad, patience, simple presence without pressure. These small acts become emotional investments that strengthen the relationship far beyond physical intimacy. The man who understands these difficult days builds the strongest foundation for love. The one who doesn't often creates invisible walls without realizing it. What we've discussed so far is only the beginning, because after the menstrual phase ends, something very important happens. As periods end, estrogen levels begin rising rapidly. And this hormone doesn't just affect the body. It changes mood, emotions, confidence, and emotional openness too. Many women naturally begin feeling more energetic, emotionally connected, affectionate, and comfortable with closeness during this phase. This continues toward ovulation, when desire may naturally increase. But here's something extremely important. If there is emotional bitterness, unresolved fights, stress, or emotional distance, even healthy hormones may not be enough. Because for many women, emotional safety plays a huge role in physical connection. A small compliment, a warm look, listening without being asked, understanding her exhaustion. These things matter far more than most people realize. Have you ever noticed how after a major argument, even when everything seems normal on the surface, emotional closeness disappears? That's not coincidence. For many women, emotional connection and physical connection are deeply linked. If she feels emotionally unheard, pressured, or disconnected, the body often responds by shutting down desire. This is where many couples misunderstand each other. Some men believe physical timing alone matters. But for many women, closeness begins long before the bedroom, through emotional comfort, daily respect, kindness, and understanding. Emotional connection is not poetry. It is a daily habit. And the man who understands that a woman's body often responds through emotional security rarely feels unwanted. Now let's discuss something even more important. Sometimes low desire is not about emotions or relationship problems at all. It may be a health issue. If a woman completely loses interest in intimacy for long periods, it should not always be dismissed as mood or attitude. Conditions like thyroid disorders, diabetes, hormonal imbalance, chronic stress, fatigue, depression, or PCOS can silently affect energy, mood, and desire. A woman may feel exhausted, emotionally numb, or disconnected without even understanding why. Meanwhile, the partner may wrongly assume love is fading. In many cases, the real problem could be identified through proper medical consultation and simple blood tests. That's why before blaming each other, understanding and support are important, because problems caused by the body need care and treatment, not accusations. And this is perhaps the biggest truth of all. A woman's body is not a machine designed to function the same way every day. She is a human being whose body and emotions go through powerful changes every month. The man who understands these changes stops fighting against them and starts supporting his partner through them. Relationships rarely break because of hatred alone. Most relationships break because of misunderstanding. And the cure for misunderstanding is knowledge. What you learn today is not just relationship advice. It is the beginning of a deeper understanding that can completely transform how two people connect with each other. People who see their partner only through their own needs often remain disappointed, but those who truly try to understand each other stay emotionally close for years. Now tell me, what topic should the next video be about? Write your question in the comments, because your question could become the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.